My name is Kaja Ray Lucas, and I write because it's a form of history making and a form of creating community within the world that you can actually survive in and feel like a human being inside of. Personally, I feel like the Youth Poet Laureate program is very productive for all of the people who are involved, and I feel like the opportunity to be Youth Poet Laureate is an opportunity for me to bring out the political and the necessary work that other poets are doing, and to bring that to the youth and even not the youth. My poem that I'll be performing is areas 1 and 4. They're like this, it's from an old chapbook that I had scrapped. And basically they work with numbers, and it's basically a telling of a family member to a younger child trying to bring them along the way to like a better life.
You ready, Phoenix Poets? Say yeah! Perfect. Coming up next to the stage, I need you to start clapping right now. Start clapping right now for your next poet, Kaja Lucas!
Yes, child. I don't tend to hope, but child, I tell stories out of the wound in my neck. Never let it heal out of fear I might lose the gospel, but it made them gawk, open-eyed and roomy, the vinyl whined after being set. Let me teach you phonics. Auntie ate alimony, art, daddy drank, daddy dead, repeat your hard consonants. Love your vowels. Do I have to teach you this? The slick words that my wound can't speak have a hard time with S's and F's, sweet one. Do you palm your wounds with Tiger Balm after you disinfect? Go backwards on my open hand, child. I captured our North Star, grabbed it by the hair, told it this ain't it, do not mention our bruised necks and freedom-mad eyes. We'd never survive, so eat your greens. I want you to be like me, malignant, harbinger of wet brain your father drinks, weighs 260, hates it. Do I have to teach you phonics like the music of living honestly? They sound like your mama, but nah, child. I don't like to pray, but child, you should paint backwards and forwards your faith until it's got limbs, a riverbed, 2 open wrists, 3 implacable beliefs, 0 dying faith. In this way, you get to know God, but do not know God, which is fine. Really, really, it's fine. He's a hard liquor boy, doesn't give a shit about his children. When you go down, put your new flesh under the sycamore. Play the gully strings with a horsehair bow. They will find your body, but you will make it sing. When you pray, do it for a new hope, something bearing gifts, hallelujah, until you bleed, swallow coal, call it faith, that impersonal, have a good day, you and whatever the fuck is up there have, is enough to assure you a spot in the landlocked state of heaven. The one you feel is in the lips, then the gut, what you want to say is an open palm, child. I repeat myself for fear of sounding foolish. Walk into my hands, child, echo backwards the phonograph. Hallelujah until you're mute, but child, what I now know is that God doesn't give a shit about us, and child, you worked yourself into a new one, gasped into living, bled from the temples and the tongue until you were in temples, speaking in tongues. Be relieved by the heaven you once were in. When your room in heaven is still tidy, its implication is that your time there is finite. So pray to that alcoholic. Pray that you never meet him.